Of course, there is one thing is that before you look at AI, you need to get ready for it. And ready meaning you have to work on your data. At the end of the day, we have to understand, no matter what generative AI we bring in, they are not generating out of their own brains. They are generating on the basis of the data that you are feeding them. So your data has to be good. And obviously you have to invest in the people, because it is at the end of the day the people who will actually build the agents, make sure that the agents are behaving in the right manner, and also ensure that they are being fed with the right kind of data sets to enable them to come up with the right kinds of answers. And the reason why we believe, other than the fact that there is a general enthusiasm about AI that I talked about, is because of these things that is there in India. India is definitely very data rich on account of the fact is that our data is...
for the brilliant introduction. For us as a power company, it's about providing services to consumers. And the rooftop initiative, when we started about 5 years back, we just didn't have the wherewithal to reach out to people in the country. One was creating the physical presence of our teams. We didn't have channel partners, we didn't have sales team. We used to do very, very small in a year. In terms of value, we were doing something like 30 crores. In terms of number, we were doing something like 1,000 a year, 1,000 rooftops a year. So that was the type of number that we were doing, very, very subscale. But then we said that we have an aspiration to reach out to people in the country because the whole concept of having decentralized generation came in, and the decentralized generation gave the opportunity to people to set up their own rooftop, produce that energy, use it, trade it to others. So the whole paradigm shift happened in the way energy was being produced and could be used, and the concept of prosumers came in. And when we said that we have an all India ambition, it was very important for us to understand that how we will do it. It was not possible to do everything manually, and that is where Arundhati informed us that how some of the digital stacks have helped, whether it is the payment gateways that have come in, the UPIs, or it is the scheme whereby each person identity is through Aadhaar. I think these were, foundational technologies which gave us idea that we should also look at using a technology stack which will help us to reach to large number of people. And over a period of time, we started working with Salesforce. I think about 3 years back, Arundhati came to us and we said, this is a new concept and we are trying to do something, we need to learn together. And she said, yes, let's try it. Let's try to do something. This was not done in other places globally at this scale. And as a utility, we were first time trying. Sometimes we were a little apprehensive whether you will succeed. And we said, we'll try. Either we will succeed together or we'll fail together. But so be it. Let's try this. And we started from there. I remember initially a lot of hiccups because the whole process, the business process re-engineering had to be defined, and we said that let's work towards that. And we have over a period of time come up with very unique solutions, and these are very customized to Indian requirements, customized to meeting not only requirements of customers in cities but also in semi-urban areas, in villages, and this has been implemented. So just to give you a time frame, 1st April 2024, we were doing something like 1,000 customers a month. We moved to 1st April 25, we moved to 8,000 a month. We are now doing something like 20,000 a month. And this could not have been possible but for the support that we got from Salesforce. The whole agent force, whether it was the sales or the service or the marketing, how do you have the supply chain, how do you have the end-to-end connect was very important. Today, a customer has this tool which helps them to identify, take a photograph of their roof or take a photograph even on the ground where they want to install the rooftop solar. And they will know that what capacity of solar panels can be put.
24 or 25 crore rooftop solars that can be put. And rooftop does not mean just roof. You can, if you have land over there, you can put next to your house also. Now, right now, the Prime Minister's Surya program is 1 crore homes where subsidy is being provided. Apart from that, there are various other schemes of the state governments also. Now, today we have only reached 25 lakhs. So, 25 crores and 25 lakhs. The plan is 1 crore. I think, in my view, the plan should be at some stage increased to 5 crores and 10 crores. That's the real opportunity that we have. Now, if you have to make it like that, you have to make the process as simple as possible for the consumer. The consumer, he makes a phone call to the call center or he goes to the website and sees how we can respond to them and how we enable them that they can themselves do the calculation, or if they have any queries, ask through the call center or through the website. And based on that, they can decide what capacity of rooftop they can put, what sort of financing arrangement is there, what sort of payback is there, that will it have a 1 year payback or 2 year payback, and what are the other benefits that they will get, so that for your whole life, 25, 30 years, you can actually use the rooftop and have the benefit of not paying any electricity. So it actually empowers you to reduce your cost of electricity, save money, and also in a way give you an earning potential which otherwise you would not have got. So I think it's a win-win for everyone. There are also other issues connected to it in terms of grid management and all that, which are other solutions that we continue to work with salesforce. So I think it's a very good solution. It's a win-win for everyone, and this is something which we should promote. And I will request all the media friends also to support us, to reach out to consumers, whether it is in Maharashtra or on an all India basis, to use as much as possible.
Water bill is very difficult. We couldn't do it in the bank, and I doubt very much that the utility company can also do it. But we wanted to do it. Now you have the ability to do it because of technology. For instance, like he is saying, the service platform lets you tell the company if there is any service issue. And very often, they can remotely fix the issue. Earlier, they would have to have an engineer go there and actually have a look. Now that is not required. With the uploaded picture, very often they will be able to determine whether an engineer's visit is actually required or it can be done remotely. So service is also far better than what it was earlier. So you are able to reach out to everybody. And like he says, once you have 24/7 power in the house, and that too at a very low cost, you can not only use it for your own personal purposes, but you can also use it for certain economic activities, which earlier you couldn't do. So to that extent, it's helping you in your livelihood, it's helping you make the quality of your life better. And after the payback period, after the initial payback that happens because there is an initial investment, after that it is all free. So for next 15-20 years, you are enjoying free power. So what can be better than that? So to that extent, I think PM Surya Ghar is meant to get people aware about these ideas. But these are ideas like, again, Dr. Sinha is saying, why are we coming to the media? Because we want the media to cover these stories so that there is better awareness amongst people. There are more inquiries to companies like Tata Power to provide those, utilities so that more and more people can actually benefit from it.
Again, IT process and all that, and business process re-engineering, we ultimately came to a level of 22 in 2019. So again, we did a lot of interventions on digital technology, And none of our customers had to go physically to any office. One could just apply online with just 2 forms and you would get a connection in 72 hours. So that was the benefit that came, and the so-called red tapeism and all that went away. So I think technology plays a very, very important role because it's a great leveler. Anyone, whether sitting in their home, in their factory, in their office, can apply and get that solution. And this is again pan-India. Villages, semi-urban areas, urban areas, all type of customers can do that. And you will find that the type of technology that we have implemented, and again thanks to our partners, are cutting edge. Not many people globally will be doing things what we are doing.
Even though you are saying that the power sector as such has been a slow adopter, luckily I don't think Tata Power is in that same category. Like he told you, the SCADA system, they were the ones to first implement in the country. In fact, the Tata Group itself has been very much in the forefront of technology adoption. So even though they are in the traditional legacy industries, core industries that we talk about, they have not been like the typical core industry. Okay, it is difficult, by the way, for any legacy organization, for companies like us to break in and to convince the management that yes, we can add value. Okay, because systems are working in a particular manner, nobody wants to innovate there, because many a times they are there for very short times, they are not there for long enough time to make a difference, which again in the private sector is a little different, gives us therefore a little more runway for the people in the C-suites to take decisions and to implement them, which can't happen in many of the public sectors because people are there not for very long tenures. But whatever it is, I think the major problem is just convincing people about the power of technology and the fact that yes, we can scale. Because everybody keeps wondering that if you are scaling across the country, how expensive will it be? Is it easier to throw human beings at the problem or throw technology at the problem? What is better? Because human beings are not very costly in India. Labor is not that costly. So do I use labor or do I use technology? What is it that is the better way of doing it? And obviously, in a company like Tata Power, which has already been at the forefront of technology, they take the right decisions and they agree to go with the tech stack because they realize that actually speaking, they will be creating many more jobs. Like I told you, and like he also said, see, the democratization of power is a very, very powerful thing for any country. Because you have longer periods of time of productivity because you have lights in the house, okay? And secondly, having the power in the house means some of the drudge jobs that you were doing actually can be done by machines. And especially if you're getting power free, what is your difficulty? You have a washing machine, it will do all your washing for you. During that period of time, you can be doing some economic activity, which will add on to your income actually. So this is very, very empowering actually, bringing electricity to the homes and that to free electricity to homes can be enormously empowering for our country. And I think it's one of the best things that we can do for ourselves. And therefore, using of technology I think is a given. It's just a question about when we can convince people and really take them on that journey.